Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's MacklinGaming. Damn, it's hot out. We are in a heat wave here in the Midwest. I think it's going over the whole country, but it is absolutely sweltering. And I just got back from work, and my apartment is like 90 degrees inside. So I'm cooling it off with this big AC unit behind me, which I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I have to have it on. So there it is in the back, the new addition, that big white box, my AC unit. So pray for me. Hit that subscribe button. Help me buy an apartment with built-in AC. But anyways, we're over a week after Xbox dropped a banger showcase, and I thought that was going to be it for the summer. Like, that was the best showcase. Let's move on. But Nintendo was like, hold my beer, son. They come through over a week afterwards on a Tuesday. Only announced it on a Monday beforehand, the day before, and say we're doing a Nintendo Direct, 40 minutes of games, and that just dropped earlier today. So I want to go over some of those games that they announced, and we're not going to go over all of them because there's a lot, and some of them I'm not interested in, but they really dropped a legendary reveal at the end of this showcase of this Direct. So stick with me. You're going to want to see that for sure. Now, let's have a look at the beginning of this Direct. Alright, so they opened up the Direct with Mario and Luigi Brothership, which I think is a hilarious name for these two, and for a new Mario and Luigi game, which is, like another RPG game. And I just finished playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I'm ready to go for some more RPGs in the Mario universe, right? So, Mario and Luigi is like an old DS game, I think, or something like that. The franchise has been around, but this is the first installment in many years, and I just think that's a fantastic name. Mario and Luigi Brothership. There it is, November of this year. So next they showed off NES World Championships. This is a little too retro for my, era and my generation. But I can see how this could be cool for some of the old boomers out there. Go back and play the original Super Mario Bros. Right here, and they give you like challenges. You can try and beat it all without dying in like one run through. Now this is just awesome. Basketball for Nintendo Switch Sports. I don't think this game really ever caught on in the mainstream or anything like that, like Wii U Sports did. I don't think a lot of people, like, it's funny because I bought Nintendo Switch Sports, like the special edition, like the box copy. It comes like in a whole box, not just the case of the game. But I thought this would pop off, like Wii Sports. I was like, yeah, this is going to be worth something one day. I don't think it is, but there's basketball. I used to play basketball growing up. It'd be fun. Then they had a bunch of like little indie games, Disney games, farming games, which I'm not super interested in, but bam, here we go. DK's back. Let's bring it. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD coming to the Switch. Not until January of 2025, which is like, it's quite late, but they got to have something out next year before the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. So here is a remake from the Nintendo Wii, the Donkey Kong games for Nintendo Wii. Retro Studios is really solid. Highly recommend them. They make the Metroid Prime games, and then they went over and made Donkey Kong Country. So definitely recommend playing. I'm going to try and play this too when it comes out. Hopefully it's like less than $60, but it'll probably be 60. Oh well, I got to support my guy DK. Next up is a HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest III. I'm not a huge HD 2D guy, I got to be honest. I mean, it looks cool, obviously it does, but it's just not my style of game. So I might skip this one for now, but I know for a lot of people out there, this is a huge RPG coming back, and it looks pretty nice with this style. So I'm happy for them. Then was the most ass-looking game that I've seen in a while, definitely in this whole Direct. The Funko Pop. Look at the quality of this. I didn't even degrade the quality of the stream or of this like YouTube video that I'm watching. This is actually what this game looks like. Anti-aliasing everywhere, just choppiness, jaggedness. It's awful. I'm sorry to the Funko Pop fans. And I've got some Funkos next to me. This is not going to be a great representation. Then they showed Luigi's Mansion 2, which is coming out soon, and a bunch of other little things. But here is a big drop on NSO. We've got Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, which is the Game Boy Advance version. And then you've got this, Four Swords, as well. So you can play co-op with your friends, like online. I think that's pretty cool for a Zelda game. You got Metroid Zero Mission. This is Samus's first game. This is like a remake of the very first Metroid game for the NES. So those are GBA games. Now look at this. This is a big drop for Nintendo 64. Perfect Dark on the online service. Because, you know, Microsoft has Perfect Dark coming out. And it's really cool that Microsoft and Nintendo, you know, have a great friendship. Because they're putting out Perfect Dark on the NSO right before Microsoft's remake comes out. So that's pretty awesome teamwork there. We're going to skip some of these indie games. Oh, check this out. A brand new Mario Party release. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Look at this. It's like a mall level. I dig the mall level for sure. Looks like some crazy mini games. One of the best co-op game series of all time, Mario Party. Had too much fun playing that in high school with some extra rules. It was a good time for sure. Good memories, if I can remember them. But there we have Mario Party Jamboree. And now we have come to, for me, the game of the show, because I was shocked to see this. You've got Link's Awakening art style, the remake. And at this moment, I thought it was A Link to the Past remade in this art style. I was like, this is amazing. I'll play this. Honestly, even better. We get a brand new 2D Zelda game in this art style. I love that they kept this art style around. And after Link's Awakening remake, they're like, we should make a whole game, a new game, based on this art style. So I love it. Look, Link gets sucked into the vortex and he saves Zelda just at the last second. So now look, you get to play as Zelda for the first time in a mainline Zelda game, which sounds funny to just say, right? Look at this. This is glorious. I was really hoping they'd come back with this art style. I loved Link's Awakening, and I'm glad they kept it around. Echoes of Wisdom, dude. I got the chills. I mean, you've got, you know, Zelda, who holds the wisdom section of the Triforce. That's her piece of the Triforce. You got wisdom for Zelda, courage for Link, and power for Ganondorf. But what a great name for this game, and I'm so excited. It looks like you know, like move items around and create items with like a magical staff. Aonuma's going to talk about it. But it looks similar to like an Ultra Hand type of idea. And what it looks like is Zelda's going to be able to use like this magical rod here. And she can get these abilities to like recreate objects and enemies. Look at this. I think this is insane. Like, this is the 2D version here of Ultra Hand, you know, from Tears of the Kingdom. Like, you can create things that weren't there before, and it's like auto build. Man, I think this Echoes of Wisdom game looks amazing. So Zelda doesn't actually like fight with a sword. What she'll do is she'll copy enemies and use the enemies to fight for her. It's incredible. Like, whoever they get to create new mechanics for Zelda games, like Ultra Hand or like this one, I mean, these people are creative, like geniuses. That's why they're working there at Nintendo. So Echoes of Wisdom looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look at that cover piece. Oh man, that's sick. Very excited. So soon, in September 26th. That was such a shocker. And that's why that's my favorite game of the show. But, you know, we'll wrap it up. They did Just Dance 25, and then they show Lego Horizon. But let's get to the end here. Now, at the end of the showcase, a game that everyone thought was dead. I got the chills right here. When you see that text come in, you know it's Metroid. It had been 7 years when they announced Metroid Prime 4 on that little like video trailer, and all it had was like the title text. Look at that. This is it. First footage of Metroid Prime 4. It looks sick. She honestly looks like the Metroid Prime remastered version of Samus. Like, you can tell they use the same graphics and the same engine that they used to touch up Metroid Prime Remastered. So if you haven't played that, I highly recommend playing that. It's going to look a lot like this, but this looks like even bigger in scope. You saw that outside battle scene right there that she was in, like in the middle of like a war battle. So, you know, the original Metroid Prime is like very isolated. It's just you on the space station with these kind of aliens and stuff. But there in the background, I saw some like other like human beings. There's other military around. There's other people around. And like a whole battalion of enemies. Look at this. I don't know who that is, but oh, dude, look at Samus's visor. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I'm ready. And then they skip a little bit, saying coming in 2025. And that was the direct. So absolutely incredible Nintendo Direct. They announce it that it's going to be showing a day before it shows. Like, what a great way to do it. Just bam, bam, here it is. And oh man, there's nothing better than over the summer getting a showcase like that and just getting hyped for what's to come the rest of the year. But I'm already super excited for Echoes of Wisdom in September. You know, Mario and Luigi Brotherhood is in November. Donkey Kong Country Returns in January, farther out. And then Metroid Prime in 2025. You know, it'll definitely be on the next Switch console as well. But looks like it's coming out for the Nintendo Switch itself, like they said it always would. So super exciting stuff from Nintendo. What did you guys think about the Direct? Is this Nintendo's best Direct ever? Let me know what you think. And let me know which games you're most excited to play out of this Direct. Leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.